I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you see that Joe Biden tried to ride Hunter's motorcycle yesterday? Holy shit, watch this. Good to be with you. How are you, folks, on a Tuesday? Burbank. A real crap hole, can I say that? Great show for you tonight. We got a very funny lady in her late 90s, Phyllis Diller, and a tremendous actor. He's right up there with, I'd say, Marlon Brando, Paul Newman, Larry Storch from F Troop. And a cute blonde actress you know from All in the Family, and she feeds a lot of colored kids overseas, Sally Struthers. So enjoy. Great lineup. Nick, you can't say that. Well, I can. I can. I got a black T-shirt on. I love Joe Rogan very much. I like Adam Carolla, but it's very tough for me to sit here watching, and I guess it's my fault, watching them say shit now and being praised for it that I was saying literally 20 years ago on Tough Crowd. You know, everybody else was a Democrat or kept their mouth shut. I never did. And thus I'm above a dentist telling you guys jokes on a... But I'm just saying, it's hard. Like, we'll show a clip of Rogan later who's, waking up. This is true wokeness. I mean, he's a liberal guy still. And I love him, but I'm just saying... He's saying shit that I've said, and they put it on Tucker Carlson and then what's his name? Adam Carolla. Same thing. They're just being, Adam calls himself a stand-up, which he's not. Funny guy, Bubba, and he's doing stand-up. He did, but again, he didn't do open mics. He didn't play to half-empty houses and, build an audience organic, which is fine. Okay, but he's doing stand-up now. But you know what? That doesn't make it stand-up. It's like me. If I removed a wart from your foot today, I'm a foot doctor, whatever. But I'm just saying, it's hard. That's why I'm going to get on the phone with my manager and go, ooh, I got to get back on Rogan. Joe, I hope you're listening. I don't know what happened. My last special was too... Well, I do know what happened. He signed a big deal, and he's got to be careful, I guess. But I can temper my frickin' act, But he's on my team now, politically. Last time I was on, I think it was the last time I was on there, we got into it. Maybe that's why I haven't been back. Well, he said he hadn't even heard of the Steele dossier story, and he kept pulling up clips. His producer did of NBC, saying Trump's a liar and see it. I said, look at the source. And he didn't know what I was talking. Now he's, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, you're looking at the OG here. Sorry, I don't know how to market myself. But if I could get back on Rogan, that would be very helpful. But he has to move the show to Ohio. I can't fly all the way. Oh, wait a minute. He's in Texas now. I forgot about that. I was thinking about this morning. I will go to Texas. Anyways, but like I said, we can't have enough testosterone in this country. Famous. We need the Corollas and the... Joe Rogan's, and I would just like to talk UFC with him, since when I went on there a couple of years ago, I wasn't that big a fan. I could just talk about that shit all day now, and he'd get bored and go, fuck off. But anyways, all right, let's get on with the show. Red Sox lost again. Oh my God. Anyways, make sure to join me, kids, on Patreon. Again, last night, 6 or 7 new ones. I am getting thrilled. To get extra stories each day, you have to sign up with me on Patreon. It's called the Nick DiPaolo Show Encore. Today, I'll be talking about what, Dallas? The punter from Buffalo, they call him the punter god. Kid boomed an 82-yarder in a preseason game for the Bills. He's in some trouble, possible rape charges. It's a very interesting story. So I'll be talking about that because that's really funny. You also get access to all the past shows, including the encore shows, discounts on merchandise, and more. Visit patreon.com/The Nick DiPaolo Show to sign up today. Alrighty then, let's get right to it. Yet more 2020 election interference by the Democrats and whoever. Ugh. I don't know if you guys know Nate Silva, political pollster, practical joker, claimed on Thursday that he's usually good with predicting stuff. Thursday that the nation's liberal elites, can we stop calling them elites? Pressured pharmaceutical company Pfizer. Really? Government's working with big pharma, hand in hand. They pressured pharmaceutical company Pfizer to slow the approval process for its COVID-19 vaccine. I wanted to get this story's out a couple days ago. I didn't get to it yesterday. That's why I'm doing it now. And consequently deny former President Donald Trump a political win ahead of the presidential election in 2020. And just, if you sit there, it makes me cuckoo.
But could I grab this microphone and I beat your brains out with it because that's what you deserve. That's what you deserve.
So you people out there who have been saying that Biden won, and do you still, even if you take out all the other cheating, all the fucking mail-in ballots and the shit that was Trump votes that were burned and blocking the windows and the polling centers and not letting Republican pollsters watch it, take all that away, harvesting votes and ballots in all the major cities. Zuckerberg throwing $450 million into the Philadelphia area right before take all that away, and you still got them burying the laptop story, not letting the Pfizer vaccine out before the election. That's only people's lives, by the way. And who's Hitler? Who's evil? What side? Who are the fucking Nazis? Who are the fascists? Can you at least admit it was rigged? These are big things. The laptop would have done it itself. Because they did a poll right this year about Democrats or independents who said it would have changed their vote. You take that and all the skinny margins that Biden won by, there's no doubt Trump should be president. But they'll still just, the big lie. Every day more shit comes out. Trump pushed for vaccine approvals too fast, that's in quotes, this is Nate talking, is the worst possible critique of the Trump administration's COVID policy, Silva wrote in a reaction to Politico story outlining the former president's push for an expedited approval process for COVID-19 treatments. Also, so that was a dumb thing that they're saying he wanted out there too fast. Every argument they have now, the Dems, it's making him bigger and bigger. Also, the late 2020 push from liberal public health elites that persuaded Pfizer to change its original protocols and had the convenient side effect of delaying any vaccine announcement until after what, folks? The election deserves more scrutiny, Nate Silva added in a tweet. Outside of vaccines, the Trump White House reportedly pushed the Food and Drug Administration to approve the use of hydroxychloroquine. I could say it when I had a stash of it at my house. Hydroxychloroquine. Anyways, as COVID-19 treatment, remember he was pushing that, and they were going, "Oh, he's nuts. He's saying to shoot bleach into." Oh my God, you guys, you have no idea how to defend a fucking nation. But Trump, remember, warp speed. And Joe's now they got a fourth shot now that they're not even testing on people. That's what I heard yesterday. The Biden administration wants to get. I don't even know what it's for. I can't keep up. But Trump was in a hurry because he was getting pressure from everybody. Do something. Remember?
Come on, goddammit! Come on, let's go!
That was me trying to get a shot at one of those sites. Not a shot, tested. I got in line down here to be tested. It's great. About 10 cars back, I get up there, nurse stick the thing up my nose, I give her the finger, pull right out of there. A lot of fun. Silva's comments paint a narrative that aligns with the comments from Trump, who previously blasted the company for deliberately delaying its vaccine. Again, Trump's, every time you look back, he's right, you know. You guys, delaying its vaccine to his political detriment, the Post had noted, which is correct.
Yes, sir.
You are right. Little advice for you, Nate. Get a hairpiece. Jesus H. Eloise. Please come to Boston, she said no. Boy, why don't you come home to me? Hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. MSNBC liar hired by Biden. Wow, another MSNBC person. They either go from the Dems into TV or it's, you know, they go crisscross. They don't even try to work.
It's their farm league.
It is. It's their AAA. Apparently, this guy had a good few games. This is perfect. An ex-Intel official and MSNBC pundit who falsely claimed, I repeat, falsely claimed Hunter Biden's laptop could be Russian disinformation. Guess what? Once again, they fail upwards. Has been appointed to a White House board that offers the president offers him national intelligence advice. Yeah. Imagine that.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
What do? They go, hey, he fucked up that. He was wrong about that and wrong about that.
Let's hire him.
What are you doing? Get him from MSNBC. The appointment of Jeremy Bash. I wonder if he's related to that dirty whore Dana Bash on CNN. Who I wouldn't fuck with my sister's dick. Yeah, she has a dick. Long story. A former CIA chief of staff during the Obama presidency to the president's Intelligence Advisory Board was announced Friday by the Biden administration. The guy's wrong. He signed that paper. I think it's coming up. He signed that law. Here it is. Bash clinched the new role despite signing on to a letter along with 50 other former intelligence officials prior to the 2020 election. See how bad they wanted Trump out, not anywhere near their power. That casted doubt on the Post's expose of Hunter Biden's laptop, insisting the computer's contents has the classic earmarks of Russian disinformation operation.
You're lying. And you're a piece of shit.
So think about that, folks. Okay, he signed on knowing otherwise. So he's a fucking liar. And now he's working intelligence. Like it's not already dirty enough, the intelligence agency. The letter was written in crayon by a left-hander in mid-October, weeks before the election between Biden and ex-President Trump, and after the Post published its first story on Biden's son. Remember that? Amanda Devine, or whatever her name is, for the Post. She broke the story. And all these jerk-offs, Clapper, Brennan, all these former CIA guys signed the thing. You are filthy, filthy, filthy whores. More than a year later, the New York Times and the Washington Post both reported the emails on the laptop were legitimate and confirmed that Hunter Biden was under federal. Yeah, where were you? Again, WAPO and New York Times, they wait till the election, a year later, to come out with the truth. You fucking lying. God damn it. I'm going over there. Call me an Uber. Where is it, New York? Under federal investigation, Biden was for tax fraud. Talking about Hunter. Anyhow, the advisory board is made up of up to 16 members. More boards, more committees. And is an independent element of the White House, which is hilarious. The White House and Department of Justice, I'm sure this doesn't fall under that for some reason. You understand, they spoon every night together and tell each other dirty secrets while they fuck each other right in their dirty, filthy holes. Said nobody on Fox. Independent element of the White House. The board exists exclusively to assist the president by providing the president with an independent source of advice on the effective. No, it gives them 16 guys that have all the time in the world to snoop around and get dirt on people. That's fucking you people. You understand how they insult our intelligence every day? Do they have another picture of fucking Tucker? Hunter. Jesus, Nick, have another drink. Independent source of advice on the effectiveness of which the intelligence community is meeting the nation's intelligence needs. Oh, they are. They're meeting the nation's intelligence needs. If you're talking about China and Russia, China's like, this is great. TikTok, the whole thing. What's the matter with this country? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Because of my mother's name, Jimmy. Being wise with me? Get it out of here. Take it back. I don't give a fuck where. Get it out of here. Contribution read. Oops. I pulled a Joe Biden. The show's entirely supported by you listeners and a couple of Chinese whores. Thank you to those who joined on Patreon in the past week and those who made contributions. Please continue to do so. I'll promise I'll keep working to spread honest and direct comedy and my brother's legs. What? And commentary. I wanted to say sister and mother, but I've used that too much. Through the show. You can contribute at nickdip.com. I'll read your name on the show. You'll be so goddamn famous. You'll be signing autographs in front of One Potato 2 down at the mall. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bobby and Sisty. Sisty? Coffee's got me fucking cuckoo. You should see me on blow, folks. Let's stay on the dirty Dems one more before we cleanse our palate with something light. Man scares bitch Schumer and gets 55 months in jail. It's a guy from January 6th. Who was I watching? Oh, we showed a clip yesterday about this saying that they were armed at January 6th. Remember? One gun, wasn't it? None of them had guns, right? That went in. None of them, or even... Nobody got charged with insurrection is my point. I'll say it a million times. A Maryland man affiliated with the far right. Oh, again, in the article, with the far right. Have you ever read an article affiliated with the far left BLM or the far left Antifa group? Have you ever read that? Send it in to me. A Maryland man affiliated with the far right Proud Boy. I join him tomorrow, you fucks. Had a couple at my show, man. Matter of fact, at Long Island. Couldn't have been prouder. Uh-oh. Okay, it was a gay group, the Proud Boy. Affiliated with the far-right Proud Boy extremist group. This guy was sentenced on Monday to more than 4 years in prison for storming the U.S. Storming. Did you see anybody storming? I saw people strolling around like they were taking a tour. Where authorities say he encountered Senate Democrat leader Chuck Schumer. And you didn't kill him? No, I'm glad you're going to jail. Is this guy the prototype of a fucking weaselly, filthy, dirty Democrat liar? As Chuck Schumer, as his armed security detail, led the New York Democrat to safety.
Get this through your head.
Oh, you don't have to
Get
do
this
that.
through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
That's what the guy said to him. I don't think that helped his cause. He didn't, though. They just saw this guy. Joshua Pruitt, 40 years old. If you were going to draw a guy that would scare anybody in the Democrat Party. He looks like he looks like a lineman for the Cardinals in the 70s. Conrad Dobler, the guy used to bite people. Josh Pruitt, 40, was one of the few Capitol rioters to come face to face with a member of Congress. Boy, and he didn't even harm him or anything, did he? January 6th, 2021, attacked by a mob of Donald Trump supporters. Who wrote this, Pelosi? A mob of Donald Trump supporters. Don't forget the 40 FBI guys that were there orchestrating it, according to federal prosecutors. Listen to this. One look at Pruitt and the leader of Senator Schumer's security detail immediately saw the threat. And imagine you said that about a black guy. The minute one of Trump's security saw that black guy with his African Jimmy hat on and his, imagine? Immediately saw the threat and hustled the 70-year-old, that would be Schumer. He's only 70. They hustled the senator down a hallway into the ladies' room where he lives, having to change their evacuation route on a dime. Well, that shows a lot of balls, huh? You piece of... You can come out, Chucky. He's gone. Look how the guy's dressed. Assistant U.S. Attorney Alexis Loeb wrote in a court filing ahead of Monday's hearing. United States District Judge Timothy
I suck cock.
Kelly.
And I love it. Yummy, yummy.
Sentenced Pruitt to 4 years and 7 months of imprisonment, followed by 3 years of supervised release. What did he kill, a baby? According to Bill Miller, spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia. This is the judge? Yep. Put on your gown, bitch. Prosecutors had recommended a 5-year prison sentence for Pruitt, a Silver Spring, Maryland resident. Oh, see? Anybody that lives and works in that area and works in D.C., you just polluted. You have to go. Hang yourself. Who has worked as a bartender and personal trainer. Oh, I'm talking about the guy with the beard, right? They described him as an aspiring Proud Boys member whose intimidating figure made him an ideal recruit for the group on January 6th. So if you got a shaved head and a beard, you're a white Kimbo Slice. Defense attorney Robert Jenkins Jr. Robert, I'm not going to get much work after this, said there's no direct evidence that Pruitt coordinated with the Proud Boy members to attack the Capitol. Pruitt didn't face a conspiracy charge. He admits that as the events unfolded, Mr. Pruitt became overwhelmed by his emotions in true belief, and I'll say correctly, that the election results were polluted by fraud. See who goes to jail? Not the people who commit the crimes, the people who point out the fraud. He sought a 3-year prison sentence for Pruitt. 3 years, and he gets 55 months. Fuck your mother! Over 240 Capitol riot defendants have been sentenced, with roughly half of them getting terms of incarceration ranging from 7 days to over 7 years.
Brother, do you want to go to war? Come on. Do you want to go to war? We'll take you to war, okay? Tony.
This is how you treat an American citizen. Biden, you are a fucking disgrace. Anybody that works for you is a disgrace. The 110 people that voted for you total are a fucking disgrace. You're all useful idiots, scumbags who hate this country. And I'll keep saying it till I get on Rogan. Not to show him. He's a hunk. Headline, Lizzo is a fat black dummy. Oh, Nick. Nick. You know, Lizzo, I hate to admit it, I saw her host SNL, and she's actually likable. But she's dumb and stupid and fat and you know, and all the things, and a minority and female, all the things that people believe keep you oppressed when it's just the fucking opposite. We all know that now. But I don't know, what awards was this? The donut-eating, chicken fucking chasing, blood, drinking the blood of white kids Source Awards. Here's she seen in the giant Mickey Mouse ears covering her National Geographic tits. Last time I saw tits like that, a lady was carrying a box of wood on her head back to the village. What is she doing? Sucking on a panade? Anyways, this is the MTV Awards, which I actually wrote for one year. Fucking Britney Spears was 5 doors down from me. In her prime, before she shaved her head and swung an axe. So she got some award. It was something about highest cholesterol in the Northeast or whatever. They fucking ice cream contest. She's Haagen-Dazs' Lady of the Year, or Hickory Farms. They still have those at the. I don't even think they're around anymore. Anyways, she got some award again for being a fat minority female, and again, I really believe this. You guys think I might be going, so if I met her, I'd probably like her, until I brought up why she's full of shit. But she's got a big black ass, and listen to what she says. They just, at this point, it's reflective. They have no idea. They can't perceive reality anymore. Neither can anybody that votes that way. Go ahead, Lizzo.
So remember, when you're voting for your favorite artist, vote to change some of these laws that are oppressing us. I told you and told you that she can always tell a lady but the way that she eat in front of folks like a bird. And I ain't aiming for you to go to Mr. John Wilkins's and eat like a field hand and gobble like a hog.
That clip has never been more appropriate. Oh my God. Do you understand you can make the argument she's the least oppressed person on the fucking planet? Do you get that yet, left? You do. You keep playing us because it keeps working. You think anybody has said no to her in the last 20 years about anything? She's getting an award. She's a fucking mediocre talent, and she's getting an award because we reward mediocrity in this country. And while she's doing it, she's crying oppression as she's, making millions in this country. It is so silly on its face. It makes me want to punch her.
Will you shut up? Will you?
Who, me? Tell her to shut the fuck up.
Will you shut up? Shut up! Shut up!
Fuck you, Cleese. What? Anyhow, also I'd like to say this to her.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life.
Now, here's why I like her. Now, this is weird because even a few years ago, in my 30s, I'd be going, this is... I should have dug up that bit Chris Rock has about fat black women being the most confident people on the planet. And I love it. And it's true. And that's why they have very... Ever seen him walk into a nightclub? He had a bit about it, Yeah, they own it. We're going to get some dick tonight and... 600 pounds. Chris said their shoes, it looks like the feet are popping out of the shoes. It looks like loaves of bread, bacon. But it's a brilliant bit about how confident they are. And she proves how confident they are. This is her at a Lakers game. And the whole racist white crowd applauds. Yeah. You know what I mean? It got people on the left, it goes against everything you fuckers say every day of your lives. I love the fact that, now that cracks me up. A few years ago it would have bothered me, but now that I'm 60, I'll be dead in about 10 minutes. Fuck it. Let's have some fun. But look at the white people going, that takes balls. Like anybody. She could go out on the court and sucker punch one of the players, and they'd be like, black female, leave her be. Yep. That ass is gross. I'm sorry. Fucking A. It's like, they'll be like banging a lineman for the Giants. Fucking, look. Cooties. Cootie cuckoo. Hey guys, as you know, make plans to come see me on the road. On the road again, I can't do this anymore, on the road. Here are my upcoming stand-up dates. Friday, September 9th, Soul Joel's Comedy Club, Royersford, Pennsylvania. That's under a big tent outside, I believe. Saturday, September 10th, the next night, Algonquin Arts Theater in Manasquan, New Jersey. And then the next night after that, Sunday, September 11th, Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center in Chester, New York. Friday, now we're going to November, the 11th, Palm Beach Kennel Club, West Palm Beach, Florida. Saturday, the next night, the 12th, Snappers Comedy Club, Fort Myers, Florida. And then the night after that, November 13th on a Sunday, my old haunt, the Side Splitters Comedy Club in Tampa. At the Tampa show, I'll be doing a live Q&A after the show with people who have VIP tickets. So grab them when you can. That'll probably be funnier than the show. Because I love talking to people that like me. You can. That's why I haven't said a word to my wife in 2 years. You can get tickets to all these shows in Dave Chappelle's, at nickdip.com. If you don't know that, you're fucking retarded. Let's cleanse our palates with a little, oh my God. It's actually about palate cleansing. That's the name of the residents. Get this, folks. And again, you know me. I forgot to say this about Lizzo. I like her, but...
You fat, nasty black bitch!
One parting shot. 3 residents of an assisted living facility were mistakenly served dishwashing liquid as drinking juice, and one has since passed away. Nextstar's KRON has learned. Whatever the fuck that is.
Bon appetit!
Saturday, right away, okay? This is me. Let me give you the inner workings of Nick DiPaolo's mind. I read that and went, no accident. Here's machinations, and you can call it racist. Right away, I went, wonder what color the kids are taking care of the old white lady. Guessing they ain't white. Could be wrong. It ain't a mistake. It's impossible to mistake those two fucking things. And we've seen clips of a black kid that worked in it. Remember at a nursing home punching that guy in the face like a knife? And it was a hospital. Guy in a hospital bed, like 88 years old. He's punching him in the fucking face on camera. Anyways, yes, a lot of that goes on. Unfortunately, not at my mother's facility. You know, what? Ma, you know I'm kidding. You know I love you. Put down the pipe. Saturday morning around 8:30 a.m., 3 ambulances were called to the Atria Park Senior Living Facility in San Mateo. San Mateo is where I get kicked out of a comedy club for smoking on stage on my birthday. It's up by San Francisco. It's like a suburb. I got into it with the owner, and he said I should apologize to his wife, and I told him to fuck off and give me my check after the second show. After the first show on a Friday night. For smoking. I had, just ironically, played there 2 years in a row. Rooster T. Feathers, if you want to look up the clip. I said, give me my fucking check. And the waiters and waitresses are cleaning the tables in between shows and then listening to me and him scream at each other. Anyways, San Mateo, that's where this assisted living home. 3 people were taken to the hospital after mistakenly being served a dishwashing liquid as a drinking juice. Bullshit. Hey, Margaret, try this. It's good for you. Marsha Cutchin said that her family first heard of the incident involving her mother, 93-year-old Gertrude Elizabeth Murison Maxwell. Jesus Christ, I'm glad she's gone. I can't say that. When an Atria staff member called to report that she had ingested a substance and an ambulance was being called. Atria told the family the substance was an alkaline cleaning solution that eats proteins.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Did that come with the tapioca pudding and the poker chips? Cutchin explained Maxwell arrived at the hospital. Can you imagine this is somebody's mom, grandma, with severe blistering of her mouth and throat and esophagus? Upon her arrival at the hospital, Maxwell's family was told there was nothing the medical team could do to treat the blistering. Really? According to Cutchin, she and her family were told first responders believed the dementia patients had ingested the substances on their own.
Liar, whore,
Really?
liar, whore, and you know it.
Anyways, on their own. And they said, the daughter said, it will be impossible for Maxwell to do that, Cutchin said, because her mother couldn't feed herself. Maxwell leaves 8 children and 20 grandchildren behind.
Bye-bye.
Because somebody gave her, what's it called? What's the cleaning? I don't do the dishes. Liquid gel.
Palm olive.
Yeah, there you go. Palm. You're soaking in it. Do you remember that joke? Not that joke. That was a commercial. Lady's hand in the commercial. You people my age remember it. Palm olive, you're soaking in it. And of course, I did a little sketch. I put my balls in the palm olive. My brother shot it with a can. Anyways, I want that looked into. I want an answer. Nobody mistakes washing liquid for beer. I'm telling you. No mention, isn't the reporting just shoddy? No mention of who was on, get out of here. I'm talking to myself. Let's talk about the aforementioned Joe Rogan, who again, I fucking absolutely love. And he's so good on UFC. He's the only one that doesn't talk the whole fucking time. Because I have to mute the other guys. They fight the fight verbally from both sides. It's fucking... I appreciate their knowledge and shit, but Rogan knows when to jump, and he predicts shit, and it always comes through. Anyways, Rogan, a Republican, question mark. There was a lot of public shaming. He had Aaron Rodgers on, and they're talking about COVID. Remember Aaron Rodgers? What was the deal? Did he get the shot, Dallas?
No,
He didn't want the shot.
He did not. He sought alternate treatment.
Yes, that's right. Alternate treatment. And he took some secrets. And Mentos. What was that commercial? Every time you took Mentos, a fucking limo pulled up and you're a star. It cured AIDS in the 80s, Mentos. Anyways, yeah, he seeked out alternative treatment for COVID. And, of course, he was treated like a pariah. God forbid somebody thinks on their own. That's why the guy's a great quarterback. He fucking can make a decision on his own. And they were talking about that, how he was treated differently and sort of pick up right. It says there was a lot of public shaming that was attempted to coerce people to get vaccinated. Not only are you wearing a yellow wristband, this is Rogan talking to Aaron, wearing a yellow wristband, you're the only one who was wearing a mask and you have to work out by yourself. Oh, that might have been Aaron talking about what he had to go through. There was clearly two classes of players at the facility, Aaron said. Of course.
Yes, sir.
They said I was a conspiracy theorist. They said it's not possible for vaccinated persons to contract or transmit COVID. And I said, you got to be kidding me. I showed up and 5 people fully vaxxed are out with COVID. What a creepy fucking world. Oh, my God. So that's what they were talking about. And the best part is how this interview ends. Go ahead.
No one who is alive today had ever experienced a true pandemic.
Still
I'm hoping that now that this is over, people are going to, recognize that some serious errors were made and not repeat those. That's the best you can get out of it.
So what do you tell those people?
Vote Republican.
I'm loving it.
Joey, it took a while, but God bless you. He's always been fair. I'm trying to be fair to Joe. But he told me himself he was raised by a couple of, kind of hippie. His parents were kind of hippie-ish or whatever. Newton's a very liberal town. Same town as Louis C.K., but anyways, I loved it. Vote Republican. You know what? Hopefully it's as simple as that. Didn't work for the last presidential election. There's a lot of nonsense, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of malarkey going on. But good for you, Joe. Now have me back on. We could talk about fucking Leon Edwards knocking out the champion with a kick in the last round. Excuse me. Oh, my God. Did we show that here? Yep. Oh, yeah. I want to meet Dana White so I can go, thank you for giving me another sport. I could watch that shit all day. It's fascinating. The women, you wouldn't fuck with any of these women. Fucking bang into one of them in a nightclub, grab their ass. They'll have you on a naked choke, screaming like a bat. Is that it? Yeah. Wow. Wowie. That's Christopher Walken on SNL. Wow. Wowie. Wow. Welcome to Chris's House of Pantaloons.
House of Pantaloons.
God bless. What else? Cameo.com. Don't forget Cameo.com. You want me to roast a relative, or a friend or somebody at work. It's usually somebody who likes my show, and it's a great birthday gift, I'm told. And stocking stuff. I don't know how you stick a file into a stocking. Or I can, be nice and say bye to your Grammy, who's got osteoporosis and cancer of the ass and eyes. I can be nice. Anything else, Dallas? College football. Go ahead. You got something? This Saturday, it already kicked off last Saturday.
Oregon, Georgia, Notre Dame, Ohio State.
There you go. That's a couple of delicious. You know what's tough about? I almost feel bad for those teams because if you lose that one, it hurts you. You get bounced right out of the top 10 sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like Ohio State, Notre Dame. I don't remember them playing too often. And Georgia, Oregon. I'm going to go to a local bar with the Georgians down here. Watch girls chew tobacco and spit at the TV. It is tremendous. I said that on stage, remember? I was doing a gig. Oh, it was here in Georgia. where that Aubrey guy got shot. New Brunswick, Georgia? Is that what it's called? Some Brunswick, Georgia. But I said that on stage. It's the only town where you say to a girl, those real, and you're talking about her teeth. All righty, kids, that's it for today. Unless you're a monthly subscriber at Patreon, then you can join us in a few minutes for your encore presentation. You guys think it? I will say it. You're very welcome. See you back here tomorrow at the same time. Have a good day, everybody.